All right, motherfuckers. It's first of the first 2000. It's 12 a.m. It's gonna be 12 a.m. for the next 20 minutes. Um, whoops. I got probably just turn it off. We're gonna review my album that I'm listening to at the moment. It's called It Varies. It's about like depression, rejection, ghosting, happiness, love, etc. Sadness. It's got quite a nice album artwork, which was done by, I don't know if I can credit them with their real name or their artist name. It was done by a friend and I paid them. There you go. Probably paid them about $2. I don't know. Can't remember. But then I edited it slightly. So I don't... do I credit both of us? Doesn't really matter. But I will send them the link and they can repost and share it if they want. I don't know. I think the album artwork turned out quite well. I would show it. I think I can show it actually. Okay, we're going to start it now.
I remember there was a time when the way we lived life was unusual. Now there's folks eating.
I'm going to show it in the most blonde ass way. Sorry, no offense to blondes. It's just
the shit is real.
internet.
I live a life in a processed package.
It's just the way the internet. This is apparently a blonde
Some days it's
screenshot.
hard to manage, but
There, that's the album
try and
artwork.
paste in concrete. Lyrics scrawled down on sheets. Sheets wrapped around dank and backy. We bros like we sipping on.
Should I act
sake.
like Brendan the Young God?
I
Is it
could take a
Brendan?
different perspective on shit.
Can't remember his
and end
name.
up in the dark way, but we part ways.
Not
and
Lil B
shit
the bass
seems
god.
fine.
But who's to know if you be hitting my line? Who's to know if I'll see you next time?
I spit up in the gutter, my body rejects slime. I don't know, but it feels like the hourglass running on empty. Midas touch might turn tasty.
Okay,
Soul
okay.
splendor, but a touch of the Dutch got me holding this ember.
Ooh.
All I know is it's cold in December.
Ember, December. I like it.
I remember there was a time when the way we lived life was unusual.
Oh yeah, okay, for
Now
context,
there's folks eating tin food
this is
stacking up
about
on shit that I used to
the
call
isolation period
meal.
that everyone went
Shit is
through from
real.
2019 to about 2008,
But it feels
2000,
like it's causing me
sorry,
damage.
not backwards, 2019 to
Some days it's
2021
hard to manage.
because of some kind of flu virus, pandemic, whatevers. I thought we were over the pandemic thing after that South Park episode, but apparently not. And if you're wondering, no, the artist that made this album, anonymous artist, didn't play this piano, no, but they did compose and construct the whole piece. It's all kind of sad, to be honest. I think I haven't been drinking enough to listen to this sad music.
That's a vibe. We flipping these classified
You know, if the person who made this album could drink, you know, at least a couple of times a day, probably be a lot more jolly. Is 90 proof, baby? Okay, yeah. Also, if there's any like double entendres, I find that funny. Nose runny, cheeks wet, cheers dry in the sunlight, tears dry. Burn a candle both ends, break it down, down. I quite like that breakdown at the end. To be honest, I like that breakdown. Yeah, so it will be about 20 minutes. Actually, probably about 16 minutes and 44 seconds from now is when I'll be stopping the video, or at least stopping the album. This is like the director's commentary, or the, you know, me and my brother when we were young, we used to watch Pingu, and we also watched a DVD that we had that had the Swedish version and the English version, and then we'd alternate who got subtitles and who got audio. and that's how we'd watch. It was Brother Bear, the film Brother Bear. Coda, say it with me. But yeah, we used to watch that like. Well, this is like
live like me if you wanted to.
it's like one time that I visited Sweden, but I still remember that very vividly. Pingu is great for international families. He looks exactly the same as me now. Well, not exactly the same. He's got more pronounced cheekbones. So like,
if you did, then you wouldn't.
kind of like, I think like from this angle I look kind of like him if I do this. Something like that. We look very similar. Except I've got a high top and he's got like Blanca style, like massive, long, kind of tamed but not really tamed afro. So it's like it's gone long because of the weight of it. Anyway, this one's about drug abuse, and it's also about like enjoying drug abuse but also hating it, not sleeping, being depressed. I don't think there's many double entendres in this one. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't actually like this album that much. It's kind of morose. I'm not really in this mood anymore. But I really like the album artwork. Like, look at that closely if you want to.
Smoking on the cushion is good for.
I don't know, like, because I found these. I mean, the artist who made this album found these weird like extracts from a comic on the train about like hell and hell being surrounded by your friends but not being able to see them or something like that. I think it says.
You could live like me if you wanted to. You could live like me if you
Burps.
wanted to. You could live like me.
Okay,
if you
I don't think that was that
wanted
audible.
to. But maybe if you did, then you wouldn't. You could live like me.
Yeah,
if
it's
you
basically saying
wanted
like
to.
it may
You could
look
live like me if you
appealing,
wanted
it may look
to.
fun, it may look even easy to have a life like me.
Maybe if you did, then
But if you were to look at this pile of unclean clothes, or the state of my room, or the fact that there's asbestos in my house and the council or whoever the fuck manages this accommodation doesn't really give a crap. They just exposed it and they were like, yeah, that's fine as long as it's not exposed and like ground down. And now my cat keeps like crawling over it and I put my skateboard on it and shit like that. And I'm like, it's in the glue, it's fine, but we've exposed the glue, so that's fine. I don't really care. I ingest stuff and then I expel it. So how toxic is asbestos really? It's only really toxic if it gets into your lungs and stays there, which it won't, because it's. I just spit it out. I think. I fucking hope.
With each death,
oh, well, I smoke enough anyway that it will be marginal. The amount of damage it causes. Apparently, it causes cancer. Anyway, it doesn't matter. At least the house won't burn down. Anyone remember reading Human Torch comics? You know, back in the like 60s, 70s, 80s, and they'd always tie him up with asbestos rope. Now the Human Torch is dead, Johnny Storm, right? I think, or at least he was in one of the timelines.
They call a smile.
And I think it's from asbestos poisoning.
Drifting into my eyes.
I really do.
The signs.
Well, I actually really like this one. I think it's an M People sample. Don't tell anyone. But I think it's an M People sample, which is this really obscure fucking band to me anyway. Only takes one string to get lost. Only takes one string to untangle.
Taking shots of the QE.
All angles. Pics of my dream, my angel. Eyes fixed when you meet me. I'm a strange fool.
And we are strange jewels. Got the same tools, but it ain't all that.
I don't have ADHD, but my brother does. Allegedly. I think he just plays too many video games. No, I'm kidding. I'm not eliminating you. Eliminating? I'm not something-ing your struggle. Album recommendation of the week. album recommendation of the week. French
Got me
French
so confused.
French
Doctor,
kiwi
my heart
juice.
gone blue.
The
Bob said
ti-
the car gone
titular-
blue. Said I should
titular-
ride out to boot.
titular-
I said I'll ride out to boot.
This is a great album. It's a titular album by French Kiwi Juice. No, it's by FKJ, and the album is called French Kiwi Juice. 369, The Goose Drank Wine. If anyone didn't realize, that's about Tekashi 69. 369. How would you pen that if you didn't get caught? Like, why would your name be 6ix9ine if you didn't intend to go to jail and then have people say 369, and then you'd laugh and then you'd say, the goose drank wine, give me some Grey Goose in this cell.
But that's how I ended up in this state. What the fuck, the spokes were stuck, gear got tangled.
He was a rat since day one, as far as I can tell. But we love him. We love him all the same, Tekashi. Does anyone else find it weird that when you drop the pitch of something that's a woman singing, it just sounds like Barry White? Or like, who has a deep voice? Okay, maybe not Barry White, but like, it just sounds like a man. Is there that little difference between the genders?
Yo, Frick, making art from the ashlight.
I don't know.
Sign of film fin, but never eat a shark.
I don't know.
Smoke slips into a dark hole. Slippery stuck to the sidewalk like path soul. Pathway
was an
past
interesting
A,
tweet.
Go collect, bay, get wrecked. Path A,
B trail.
motherfucker.
Path A,
Lines,
B
facts,
trail.
lines,
I'm just gonna explain this like I have a
chains,
genius
lines,
video
rails,
going on.
bars and prisons,
Path
but
A,
bars,
B
but
trail.
bars,
I don't know if anyone
but
gets
I wouldn't
that,
melt, but I wouldn't
but
fall
I get
in
it.
the showers, 'cause
so it's hard for me to understand if anyone else would get it.
Stars in the night
See what
sky
I
has
mean?
arisen. Stars in the night sky has arisen.
Path
I have
A,
rhythm. I am just sitting in the pockets of
B
the beat,
trail.
like
A
lucky
trail
dog.
is a path.
B for food or food to
A
eat.
and B
Just touch
follow
the
each other in the
water,
alphabet.
brushed feet,
Alpha,
undressed.
beta,
I had
gamma,
enough to eat, I had enough to eat. Walked to the
epsilon,
frame, party to the fame. Frame
well,
pressed
delta,
up against the
epsilon,
window frame, but then flesh spills out, so I hit it
phi.
again. Getting
Is
mad,
F phi?
across the joint,
I don't think F
see the
is phi.
lines, hit her green,
Rho
jump
probably
the
comes quite
lines,
late.
slipping back into
Anyway, let's not talk Greek right now, but because I really don't understand the current Greek alphabet. That shit is confusing as hell. Is it Cyrillic? Ugh. I wish I could still find the little fluffy thing that goes on the end of this, but I can't. And that's life. That's fucking life. I think the sample from this is Soft Hands Had the Rain. I'm just gonna bait out all the samples. Trust no bitch, love gon' switch. I was gonna bang but the move don't fit. I was gonna blow but I might just fold. Shivering the windows the night gets cold. Under clustered light, yeah, might get old. Might go snooze. Yeah, kinda tight, but not those shoes. Hangman blues. I was gonna check for the king on lay-by, busting on our specs. Spending my days high. Guess it's back to the J side. It's been 12 a.m. for the past. With this aching in my chest, I shudder. It breaks, it crests. I want more than a touch, and yet boredom without my scare. Like
Shorelines ain't more
14 minutes. That's a bit odd.
Wait to go draw wine.
Maybe I haven't changed the. Oh, I need to set it. That's why it's flashing. Oh, I need to set it. That's what it is.
Shudder, it breaks.
By the way, when I say it breaks, I'm not referring to anything within myself. I'm saying like either the sync basin breaks, or the connection breaks between me and the person, or the artist and the person. You know, it's like that. I find with jokes, it helps if you explain them. It makes it at least 2 grades less interesting. On the deluxe color chart of jokes. I think this is a song I made ages ago, and it's kind of like about an ex-girlfriend, but
Green
also
flames. She lays splayed in the bed.
just
Legs
general
splayed
like
overhead.
emotional
Head over
crap.
heels. Her smiles heal me.
But also, until a certain point in the
Heels,
song,
heels.
you could think of it as
Yeah.
like a baby
She was
rather
right
than a
there,
woman.
dream, not a nightmare. Chasing tail like a white hair.
But then I
and a
kind of
white
like fucked
lie.
it up. I didn't extend the
Quite
metaphor
high,
that long.
Quite high, lofty heights.
Soft syllables, scoff the tights. That's got quite nice
Wonder why she take 'em off at night.
sibilants, or like soft syllables, scoff
I
the
tried to pick
tights.
it apart with the softer
Something
side.
about it.
Trying to explain why
I think it's
often
soft and
not
squaffed.
look you in the eye or check out your
Sounds
chest,
like
'cause a picture says a lot,
on and
but a smile
scone.
says less. Now here's my
But
chance to confess.
Oft is like a nice
You
perfunctory.
look your best in the nest of a
It's
room
like,
that
for some
you
reason it's a
chill in.
nice.
But I'm changed
stuff.
by the world that I live in. I was taught
One
not
second.
to stare at
For
the
some reason
best
it's a
of women
nice
and you
selection
think you
of
look good in
letters
that.
to put
I
together.
wonder. There's that thunderous plane again.
Almost summer, but it'll rain again.
Season slumber.
And the number grows longer. I'm really not famous enough to be doing all this random crap, but I'm gonna be doing this random crap. Keep it locked. Keep it locked. I hope I don't get copyright strikes for my own music. I doubt it. I think I've linked.
1, 2,
I think I've linked my
1,
accounts.
2. We about to do this. Meditate like a Buddhist.
Excuse me.
Read this shit. Linking through the back
This is probably the best
streets,
song.
wonder what exactly I have to do.
Herbie
to
Hancock
get me
sample.
to the place that I want to be, like a map from A to B.
If you don't know who Herbie Hancock is, leave.
Basic G, so unique that you better paint in me.
No,
Crash
he's
at
an
the crib,
artist on Blue
please
Note.
and
I think he's
please. No,
possibly one of
just
the
kidding.
first
What a
artists.
tease. Go skidding.
Blue
Jump
Note was
in
a
the
record
bus
label
to Brooklyn.
in
It's not a
the
fuss, wonder us. Walk around in
Americas,
a blunder trust. Trust. We got a bundle
created
stuff.
by two Jewish men,
Just to
I
mention
believe.
it's enough.
Fred Allen
Abundance,
Wolf
Not in the
and
slightest. We be the
some
tightest,
other
but you hang
dude.
like a pendant.
Admittedly, Fred
Oh,
Allen
nice
Wolf is
landing
much.
Fuck the
No, wait,
Maltese
is that the right
mentality.
person?
Take it.
Is that the person who wrote that book on
actuality.
parallel universes?
Fuck reality. Alice keeps
I think
drilling on my leg.
Either the name
Queen
was
of
Wolf or
hearts,
Lion.
beg.
It was like a cool
Triple
name.
on a mind expander. Vision black and white.
But
like a
yeah,
panda.
so they escaped the
Wishing with my
Holocaust
left hand. Wishing with my right brain.
and managed to
How
escape the
deep
Holocaust
wishing
into
never left
creating a record label with some of the
Wishing never
best
left
jazz
me.
musicians or blues musicians in the world. Robert Glasper is currently on Blue Note. It's just a really good label. But Herbie Hancock is a person from a generation above mine. He's just a really good piano player. And I think I took a small amount of one of his tracks and manipulated it to make that. I'm hoping that this video gets less than 10 views and that my people that manage my Spotify don't see it. Because I don't know actually how to clear samples. I can't be fucked. If Herbie Hancock sees this, I'm sorry. I love your music. Thank you. Okay, story behind this is I was making a track and my mum comes upstairs and is like, that sounds like this song. I was like, does it? I've never heard that song. So I just mixed in that song and it sounds sick. My mum's really good at placing samples that will go together with the song that I'm currently making. Because she hears the key from outside the room and she's like, is that that? I'm like, no, it's not. It's just some random shit that I just made. And then if I find that song that she's talking about and try and mix it in, smooth as butter. Hot red lights. System rules, we break them, bend them, twist them. This is about drug abuse when you work a 9 to 5. Which I don't at the moment. It's not abuse really, it's kind of just like coping mechanisms, to be honest. Ah, look at my skateboard. This is a very odd skateboard. Actually, the bearings popped open when I was skating with it, which is like the bearings had this plastic shield on them. It's fucked up, but I was in the skate park, so I was fine. That was really fucking difficult. Yeah, this is a very bizarre skateboard. An artist left it for me in a gallery or something like that. But it's got Simpsons donut wheels. And it looks like The Simpsons. It looks like The Simpsons. That's basically the point of this skateboard. It looks like The Simpsons. Get me clearance for that Simpsons reference. The estate of The Simpsons. That lawyer guy comes up. I sleep through the night. I'm plagued by terrors. Terror through my conscience. Oh shit. I wanted to play Pokemon Yellow, which I can do actually without the SD card in. But what I wanted to do was play the video game that I made and like put it up to the screen. Also, isn't this the most fucking garish color choice? Not good at choosing colors. I chose the glow in the dark case because then I won't lose it as much, I guess. But it looks kind of sick, but also really fucking weird. Is that weird? I'll show you some Pokemon Yellow. No, I'm not distracted. This is a very good album that is really keeping my attention. Boom, doom, 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 doom. Display. Let's turn the brightness up so you can see it properly. I think that might actually be the last. Oh, it's just gone on to the next thing on my SoundCloud, which is more from Anacusis. Cool. Yeah, let's just pause that. Alright, so. Focus. Yes, bitch. That's really fucking loud. Pika! He's having so much fun. Pikachu. Alright, let's have a look. Where am I? I am in. Who composed this shit? It's so good. Have I fought this guy yet? Yeah. So, I think I'm in Mount Moon, or the place that's next to Broxtown. And I'm in a cave. Yeah, I'm in a cave, so it's just like... Oh, Paris. But I don't think I have any... Let me turn this down now. I don't think I have any of those things. Well, apparently Thundershock is not as effective against Paris. And it's about to wipe out my Pokemon. You know what? I'm just going to rage quit, because it was really just to show you I'm currently playing Pokemon Yellow. And also I developed a Game Boy game myself. But I'm recording onto the SD card that it's stored on right now. So it wouldn't really make much sense to play it, because it's on the SD card that I'm recording onto. What you gonna do? Eh? What you gonna do? Alright, peace out. That was me making a video for like the 2 or 3 people that may watch it eventually once I make it not private or unlisted, which I doubt will ever happen. But, you know, archive. It's good for the archive. Good for me to watch when I'm lonely and there's no one around and I'm like, hey, maybe I'll just talk to myself from the past. That is good for that. But, you know, maybe I will release it. I don't think it'll get much footfall off of the internet. Who knows? Could do one day. If it does, will I be annoyed by that? Probably. Probably will. Yeah. Oh god, people seen that video so many times. People keep quoting that video at me. Yeah. You know the resentment that comes with fame? Resenting everything. Ugh, that was 12 years ago. Get over it. I'm on new shit now. I'm making new funk rave. Techno. It's not a 4-bar loop, it's 2/16 of a bar loop. Or an eighth, as normies like to call it. Anyway. Yep, it's been 12 a.m. for the past half hour. Don't believe everything you read in books. I feel like I've had a haughty tone for this video. I'm going to try and correct that. I'll be more humble next time. Sorry. Apologies. I'm just so terribly flabbergasted. Alright. Peace. Peace out. What does RG85 say? And as always, thanks to please hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. Catch you on the next video. Later.